Thank you. Okay, I'd like to call the organizational meeting, Board of Directors, to order.
Recording in progress.
Thank you, Chris. Confirmation of proper notice.
Notice posted according to statutory requirements. Yes, sir.
And roll call.
Cookie Finch. Here. Dan Stefani.
Here.
Did I do that right? I'm here. Shannon Young.
Here.
Steve Wool.
Here.
Dick Picola.
Here.
Danny Palmer.
Here.
Monica Heigl.
Here.
Mark Howard.
Here.
Tammy Alborn.
Here.
Tiffany Conklin.
Here.
Barb Carey.
Here.
Gus Miller. Here. Still here. John West.
Here. Okay, very good. This will be a very quick meeting. We had one board position and nobody put in for George's vacancy, and so it's, I guess, my duty to appoint a board member for Palm Tree. We've had one person came forward in Palm Tree that's very interested. I think she'll be a great addition to the board. I'm going to nominate Karen Banker. Any other nominees? I don't think we need a roll call. How about all in favor? All opposed? There you go. Come on up. Take a seat.
We are in trouble.
When did I get my first check?
So all board positions are now full.
Karen won't need a microphone, so.
Don't take that.
Well,
No, I'm Tennessee, we're used to it.
alright. Next item on the agenda, election of officers.
Nominate Steve for chair. Oh, sorry.
Hello, I would like to nominate Steve Abule for president and Mark Howard for vice president.
Yeah, when did that? Last year we did all.
All four at once.
Oh, that was last year.
Any other nominees? Really?
Second nomination.
Yeah.
I accept it.
Need a second for that?
It's accepted. I accept. All those in favor? Aye. Any opposed?
Me.
I'd like to nominate Shannon Young for secretary.
I can't fill those shoes.
Just got to go. That was a joke. I'd like to nominate Dan Flanagan and Barbara Carey for treasurer.
Second.
Any other nominees? Any opposed?
We'll get you.
No, we're going to drop it. We're going to drop assistant treasurer right now.
Yes, we're dropping the assistant treasurer.
We
Drop John
brought that
West?
up, so as a transition from John West to me, which worked out very nicely. So, okay, you can read it.
Okay. We have officers. Anybody opposed to this? No. Okay, we're good. Officers are on board. Okay, appointment of committee chair. I think I'd just like to reappoint everybody in their existing positions, if that's okay. No, all right. I don't change that. Yes, we have to update by president. Okay, so done. Do I hear a motion to adjourn?
So moved. Second.
Very good. This meeting is finished. Next meeting. Let's call to order the regular board meeting for March. Confirmation of proper notice.
Notice posted on the 8th according to statutory requirements.
Roll call again.
Okay, Cookie. Here. Dan.
Here.
Me, here. Shannon? Here. Steve?
Here.
Dick?
Here.
Denny?
Here.
Karen?
Yes.
Monica?
Here.
Marv? Tammy?
Here.
Tiffany?
Here.
Barb?
Here.
Gus?
Here.
John? West? Okay, we are all present.
It's already on here.
Is John on Zoom? Is John West on
He
Zoom?
just said it.
Yeah, he said yes. He's there.
Okay, thank you.
I really have no comments for this meeting. I made them at the last meeting, or the first meeting, so go right by that. Review the minutes from February. Everybody looked at it? Tammy, do you have any changes?
Yeah, page 2. We don't have palm trees, we have palm trees. Palm trees, and
I own it.
she owns it, yeah.
You make a change? You got it. Anything else?
No.
Hear a motion to approve.
So moved.
Shannon? Second?
Second.
Gus? Anybody opposed? No? All approved. Thank you. Regular meeting.
Is that on both minutes? Is that on both minutes?
Just the,
We did both minutes first time.
Okay.
First meeting. That's right, you weren't in the room.
No, we had 2 minutes for the first one and 2 minutes for this one.
this is just the regular
Yeah.
meeting.
Okay, yeah. You had a special board meeting?
Not a special meeting.
I'm sorry. We had a special not owner meeting, but a board meeting for the insurance.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
It was on March 1st.
Yeah. So we should prove that one also.
Okay, sorry.
Page 2, under Pam,
Right.
one
Microphone.
for
Microphone.
Microphone.
minute. What's that? There's only one minute.
Hello? Hello? Minutes under palm tree, it says only one owner filled for the open position. It's filed. Please, thank you.
Okay.
Say that again, Monica.
What page are we on?
What page?
This was the minutes that were just approved,
Yeah, it's on the other one.
the regular meeting.
Okay.
Page 2, at the very bottom, on the palm tree.
That was the last.
It says filled, should say filed.
Got it. Okay, thank you. All right, now the special meeting. Did we get a second?
Approve the March 1st.
I'll second.
Okay. Tiffany first. Barbara second. Anybody opposed? Okay, so approved. It's confusing when you have 2 sets of minutes. All right, financial matters.
Let's do it. Oh, we just did that.
Oh, it's working, I'm sorry, I forgot. Thank you. Just go over the status of financials as of the end of February. For income,
bit underrun by almost $5,000 as of February. That's mostly due to the timing of the interest income. Most budget items are straight line budgeted throughout the year, but the interest on CDs comes in as the CD matures. So we're going to be encountering timing differences. I'll keep saying that word throughout the year until we catch up with it. Under expenses overall, our expenses are underrun by $97,000, and of course the primary item of that is, as has been discussed in all the meetings so far, our insurance bill came in significantly lower than what we budgeted for. The rest of the items are mostly timing differences. Under grounds, that's the timing of how expenses, again. Under buildings, it's the timing of electric repairs. Under security, I believe that's a delayed vendor billing. John, if you need to correct me on that, but the vendor for security patrols didn't submit a bill yet. Under pool and tennis, we have some unexpected leak repairs, and for utilities, it's the higher than budgeted trash removal costs, and we will get into that more when we start discussing over the next few weeks about how much we're going to keep back with the extra insurance monies collected, because that actual insurance increase came in after our budget was completed last year, so we were not aware how much the trash removal was going to go up by. And in addition to that, it's again the timing of the gas usage at the pools. I'll move on to the, additionally, we found that the state of Florida on their unclaimed funds website had Wildewood Springs listed for an unclaimed fund of $3,600 and change. So we mailed in all the paperwork, and hopefully we'll meet their criteria to claim that. So that'll be a little extra money coming in. Okay. Moving on to CDs. We have invested as of the end of the month, $1,489,000 in CDs of reserve money. We have plus $3,000 in residual interest in their bank account invested with Edward Jones Investment. To date, we earned $2,000 on those reserve fund CDs that have matured or pay monthly or semi-annually. And we're on track to earn by the end of the year at least $70,000 in interest. Under the operating fund, we have no outstanding CDs because we had them mature by the end of February in preparation for payment of the March insurance bill. Those CDs earned us $5,759 in interest that is available now to the operating fund to use. We have, when the CDs matured and were liquidated and wired back into our bank account, there's always like a bouncing time where it earned an additional $1.82 in interest. So we're going to keep it out there in Edward Jones as a placeholder for when we are going to have any operating funds available to investigate. Any questions? Okay, that's it. Online, I'm sorry, I forgot to ask about online if there's any questions as well. All right, that's all I got.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Barbara. Accounts receivable, John.
Yes, as of the 29th of February, there were no unit owners owing between 500 and 1 quarter. There were 4 unit owners that owned one quarter, 2 owners that owed 2 quarters, and nothing was legal at present. Again, in pretty good shape.
Yep, very good. Always good. All right, old business, building repairs.
As you all know, Sherway Painting has received the contract, and as we previously reported, they'll start on April 8th.
Okay. Status of electrical service repairs.
Yes, pool 5, including units 538 and 539, have had ground straps recently installed due to the failure of the ground. And the work is going to be replaced by our contractor the last week of April. Also, unit 438 and 39, it's all the same. They have a new ground strap. It's a temporary ground strap that will be replaced the third week of April. And finally, stucco work to be done in front of 204 and 319. Those where we replace the outside disconnects, and our stucco contractor couldn't come until next week, so it'll be done. It'll be finished.
Very good. Okay. Insurance, do we need to add anything on that?
I think we've talked about that enough, haven't we? Unless there's questions about it, it's basically the same we talked about.
Roger.
John, I don't know if this one's working.
It is.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Okay. John, I noticed there's temporary ground strap to 138 as well. Is that looks like it's brand new within a couple of weeks?
That it had a first ground strap and it's been replaced, and now apparently the new wire has deteriorated, or there's some problem with it, and that's going to be, in my opinion, done under warranty by our contractor because we did that one. So that's the other one, correct?
Okay, seal coating of the boulevard.
Again, that's going to start the week after Easter. This traffic slows down a little bit.
Any discussion on the cable and internet?
I've included in your packet a spreadsheet produced by Marv. I don't know if you want to extrapolate on that or not, Marv, but I think we're going to have that primarily on our April agendas.
If anybody has any questions about my work, I'm happy to talk to you.
Is that on the website then, Chris? Will Chris have that on the website?
Not yet.
Do you have a copy of it, Chris?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, event dates. I think everybody's been over those. Go ahead now.
Just in case, we know Spring Fling is this Saturday. Everybody should come and enjoy themselves. Singing show is also on for March 22nd. And now Dennis was in the office this morning, and he has 2 more shows that he'd like to have the board approve dates for. I think it's May 5 and May 7th. One is going to be a show by Mr. O'Connor, who lives in Pinehurst. He does music and things like that. A couple more other shows. So Dennis would like approval for that.
Okay, we have that in the April meeting.
So you might need to know.
Pardon?
You might need to know before April.
Who? Oh, that, yeah, it is. Yeah. All he wants to know is today, because it'll be before our April meetings.
Okay. Did he say anything about any costs?
Yes, he said that the entertainment would probably cost $100.
Can we get a write-up from him on what he's requesting and what it is, the event? Because even for the newsletter, I don't even know what to put in there. I don't know who this is, I don't have a phone number.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, thank you. And if there's any cost, and now this is going to start costing us, so.
Well, as you know, there's a cost to the entertainment for the Spring Fling, and that's been going on for a couple of years, and it comes out of the social budget, and that's $150, I think, and I think Dennis is asking for $100 for the show on April 5th.
Yeah, so we could get a write-up from him on each of those events?
I'll get it.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, does somebody want to make a motion?
I move we approve the dates for Dennis's musical productions.
Second?
What are those dates again?
It'd be April, I'm sorry, April 5th. I said May.
What you said, May.
Yeah, it's April 5th.
And what's the second one?
Wasn't sure, let's just approve
Okay,
this.
let's go with that. Anybody opposed? Okay, all right, good. That's approved. We'll let Dennis know and we can move on. New business, communications.
No communications sent since the last meeting, other than Barbara's letter to the state requesting the money, but she's reported on that.
Okay.
And we have owner requests, and I think it's now turn.
Mary Ann, your
Now
turn.
Mary Ann's turn.
Okay.
Any questions before she comes up?
Okay, so, hi everyone, I'm Mary Ann Lillis from 519 Lakeside Drive. So, I just want to address some issues that were raised in the workshop on March 5th that just went past. So, on February 4th, I woke up and I had a leak from the ceiling in my bedroom at approximately 10 a.m. Jeff did come out that morning to look at it. He went up on the roof and identified that there was a seam or a crack, as it would so be. At that time, Jeff did call John to make John aware of it. John recommended that I called Expert Water Removal, which I did. They came out that day, they looked at the roof, my ceiling, I mean. And their course of action was that they were going to put dehumidifiers and heating fans into the house, and that was going to remedy this issue. Now, I have reports from Expert Water. The ceiling was not down at that time. There was very little water dripping, so they were quite happy that the fans were going to fix this issue. I had no water on my carpet. There was nothing on the Sunday. I went away on the Monday. I was not here, so I was away. Expert Water told me that they were going to come in on the Monday and check the property twice to take readings, and they were quite confident that they were going to keep going down, and they were expecting to remove their equipment on the Tuesday. Again, at that point, my only repairs would have been painting the ceiling and perhaps getting my carpet clean just in case there was some water damage on it. They came into the unit on Monday morning because it did rain quite heavy that morning, and there was water pouring in. And again, there's pictures and there's a report from Expert Water. The ceiling had to come down. Okay, my carpet was destroyed. Some of my furniture was destroyed. They then had to go and, do a lot of extensive work at that point in time. So I know that I did send everyone an email on February 27th outlining all of this. And at that time, I did receive a response from Steve, which I'll address in a moment. But what I'd like to really address is during the workshop on the 5th, I have been continuously asking why a repair could not have been done on the Sunday. And during the workshop, John did state that a repair couldn't be done because the roof was wet, and this repair could not be made when the roof was wet, because the material would wash away. So this was stated very clearly in the workshop. But I do have an invoice here that was supplied by Manson Roofing that they were able to come out on the Monday morning, after it rained on the Monday morning. They were able to sweep the water away, they were able to dry the roof, and they were able to make the repair on the Monday morning after it rained. So and I have asked the board to comment on this. Why could that not have been done on the Sunday if it was able to be done on the Monday, when you clearly stated that it couldn't be done because the roof was wet? Do we have any?
Well, I'll continue to say the same thing, Mary Ann. I was told by my people on Sunday that the roof was wet and the patch couldn't be made. When Vincent came out, maybe they had better equipment to dry, I don't know, but they were able to fix it. The roof leak was repaired probably within 8 to 10 hours of, I mean, you saw it Monday morning, or you saw it Sunday morning, and it was fixed by noon on Monday, which is pretty darn good speed for a roofer to get out and replace.
Okay, that's fine, but again, did you call them on Sunday to see if the roof?
Did I call Mason Roofing on Sunday? No,
Yes.
I did not.
So then how do you know they couldn't have made the repair on Sunday?
Because Jeff gave me the report that he felt it was soaking wet and it wouldn't be done.
But it
couldn't be
did
done.
rain on the Monday and it was even worse. So I'm just wondering, how were they able to make the repair on the Monday when they couldn't do it, by your own words, they couldn't do it on the Sunday?
The only answer I can tell you is that they were able to prepare the roof in such a manner to do it.
But they could have done that on Sunday
I
also.
don't know that.
Right, but this is negligence, that they weren't called on Sunday?
They were not called on Sunday, no.
Okay, so we had a leak, but why was no one called to try to fix it? Because what happens is on Monday...
I explained to you, I don't mean to interrupt, I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, but on Sunday...
When I talked to you and your husband on Sunday, I told you we'd have a roofer out the next day. I told you at that time.
But no, well, no, we don't, I know we spoke and we...
We spoke 3 times.
Yes, we did, but I don't remember you saying someone would be out the next day. And again, but what we have here is something in writing saying that they were able to do it on the Monday.
Yes, they did.
But why, but you're still not, why couldn't they do?
I'm sorry, I don't have an answer.
But that's just not good enough when I've been denied insurance.
Okay.
Okay, so that's just number one. Okay, so again, I've been denied insurance because the roofing company that my insurance company sent out did say that it was due to maintenance of the roof. There was a prior leak. This was pointed out to the roofing company when they were up there, that there was a prior leak. So they're saying that this is maintenance because there were prior leaks. I did ask for my records, which I did get on Friday. There's no inspections in here that roofs have been inspected on a regular basis.
We have an employee, Jim Sell, who goes on a roof on a regular basis, blows it off, cleans gutters, things of that nature.
But there's nothing in my report to say when he's attending to the roofs. So
I guess we don't write that down.
But that's then just hearsay that he's been up there, because I've asked for official records.
You have all I put the records together.
Yes, you
everything.
did, yes.
Yeah.
But there's nothing in here to say that my roof has been inspected at any time. All I have are some documents from 2017. There is a picture from 2019 that shows a seam that's 34 inches long. There is an invoice from Unit 515 in my file that shows he's had repairs done to his roof, and then there's my invoice. So where is the inspections? Because we pay for maintenance, so I'm trying to understand, when is there anyone going up on the roofs to inspect them?
Probably on a monthly basis.
But there's nothing, so that now has become hearsay, because there's nothing in my file to say that there has been inspections. So if they are done, it should be clearly written in a file saying inspected this date, inspected this date. I do not have anything in here to say that they have been inspected.
You do not, because there's no document saying that.
Right, but again, so why do I have nothing to say there's anything inspected? Because my insurance company has denied me due to maintenance, and I cannot even go back to them to say, but look, we do have maintenance, because I have records to show that we have inspections done.
Mary Ann, I've been in this business since 1990. Probably have seen 60 to 120 roof claims. Never, ever have I ever seen one denied. I don't know why, you must have one heck of a company.
Well, unfortunately, they have, and it's due to maintenance. And again, I have nothing in my file to show that there has been any maintenance carried out on the roof.
Well, I suppose I can go back and write some, because Jim keeps a log of some things that he does.
But I put in a request, and it wasn't here. So now it becomes hearsay, because you're saying it was done, but an official record request should have had those inspection papers.
Because we didn't have one.
Right, but again, you know, we could, but that is an issue that there are.
I gave you all the records that you requested.
Right, but there's no inspection.
I gave you a record of when it was all done, the issue in 2019, the issue in 2022, and yours today.
Right, but those are maintenance issues, and that's why I've been denied, because there have been prior leaks. Again, you know, they cover for storms, and I know you did address that. I do have an HO6 policy. I do have those endorsements that Steve did speak about on my policy. But again, an insurance company will not cover because it rained on Sunday morning. There have been prior leaks, and I can't show that there's been any maintenance done on the roof.
It would seem to me that you should hire your public adjuster to get involved and go after your insurance company versus coming after the board for your responsibilities.
Well, the board is responsible. I can't go on the roof, so I can't maintain my own roof. That is up to the board. It's up to the association. If I was able to maintain my own roof, I would have inspections done pretty regularly. So I have to rely on the board and the general manager to carry out these inspections. And they have not done it. I have no paperwork on that. And again, I'd like to also address that you have put in writing that Jim has received training from the roofing company. I have asked 3 times to get some certification from the roofing company that a Wildewood Springs employee has been trained by a roofing company to go up on the roof. So you did say in writing that he was trained by Manson Roofing. So can you give me something in writing to say that he was trained by Manson Roofing? Because where is his training?
I will ask Bruce if he'll write something, if that's what you want.
But I've asked that 3 times and I still haven't gotten it.
No, you haven't.
I could produce all 3 emails where I have requested that in writing. I can produce all 3 emails to you that I have sent.
I have your emails. Jim, as I explained to you when you came in on Friday, we did a $1.8 million when we surfaced the roofs. Jim was involved with them, and they taught him how to fix and repair as part of the whole process.
Then why wasn't he called on Sunday to come out and look at my roof if he was able to? Why didn't he look at it?
Because we couldn't fix your roof because it was wet.
Right, but they were able to fix it on Monday when it was wet.
Yes, we've established that, yes.
But you won't address that they were able to fix it on the Monday when it was wet. Can anyone please join in here or make some type of comment about, I'm asking the board, if it was able to be done on Monday, why wasn't it able to be done on Sunday? Because we're just not getting that answer.
Maybe it was raining Sunday all day.
Right, but it was raining Monday and they were able. Yes, I do have that report.
That's why it wasn't done. It was raining.
Right, but they were able to do it on the Monday when it was raining. But no one is answering that question, that they were able to do it on the Monday when it was raining. It clearly states that it rained. They were able to clear the water and dry the roof on the Monday, but it rained all day Monday.
No, it didn't.
Yeah,
I can assure you that it stopped raining about 4 o'clock on Monday morning.
Well, the other day you said 7, so yes, in your video you said 7. So please watch the workshop video so you know what you said.
That's all right. Well, I misspoke because it was about 4 because I checked with Jeff and Jim lives in the area.
Oh, and I have expert water that told me the time that they came in again, and they have the time on their report that it was raining.
Nah.
So, well, they do, Joe.
Well, I'll talk to expert water for you, okay?
Those records are, okay, okay. So I'm just wondering again,
Well, what's your point now, Mary?
that this is a case of negligence, that it should have been repaired on the Sunday. There should be inspections done. I should have inspection reports in here.
You said that, that's fine, thank you. What else do you want to say?
Well, is someone going to address the issue of negligence here?
You haven't asked the question. What are you asking for?
I'm asking that, you know, you keep saying, where does it say in the document that when there is negligence on the part of the association, that the fees are paid for by the association. So the fact that this wasn't done on the Sunday and that this report clearly states that it's maintenance, we can't produce any paperwork to show that maintenance has been done to the roof, inspections. So how do you not contend that this is not an association problem?
Fixing a roof leak within 24 hours, I think is acceptable most every time in every instance. There have been, when storms come in, when rains come in, it can be weeks sometime before roofs get fixed. You know, we've got a couple things working against us. We can't it doesn't do any good to put down a cover or a barrier because of the fact that the water just runs in puddles. So you can't put a tarp down like you could on a roof that goes like this. You've got, you can't use the materials we use to patch these things. It's almost unbelievable because you're living it, you've seen the disaster. The leak you had was a 4.5-inch slice. I mean, and it was where the silicone had been drawn apart, and the water came in. Who would ever think you'd get that kind of damage? But that's what happens when the water gets in, gets trapped. It doesn't all come down in 5 minutes. You could have a rain at 9 o'clock in the morning, and it could be 11, 12 o'clock before you even see it through your roof or anything else. So these things happen. So at least it's my advice to the board that the roofs are in good shape and the roofs have been maintained. They're original roofs. They're all from the 80s with various forms of covering on put to them, and they have a warranty of sorts. And what else can you say?
But then why are there repairs being done to my neighbor and my roof today if they're in good shape? They're out there today doing repairs. So why if
we're doing about what I think you've asked for. Since there was some contiguous leaks, we went out and put a whole sheet, not only on yours, but in 3 other places that we found.
But what's
So we're doing what you're asking for. The leak that you had manifested itself to say, okay, we've had 3 leaks in 4 years. It's something should be done, other than patching. So we're being proactive for you.
What was the criteria for that being done now as opposed to when the other 3 leaks were identified?
We had 2 leaks in 4 years.
And my neighbor had about 6, which we know about that.
That's hearsay at best.
Well, all right, so we can, you know, I'm sure they have records, but, you know, I'm just wondering, what's the criteria to do repairs now when there were prior leaks? Because
when it's brought to our attention that there are leaks over a period of time, we fix it that way. Just like the standpipes that we fixed, like the slabs we fixed. Sooner or later, you make a decision that you go on with it. It doesn't need a hole in the roof. It doesn't.
so
We've already been told by the roof contractors that our roofs are in such good shape that they'll put another 10-year silicone on there if we want to. So our roofs are in generally very good shape.
So it's just my building, I guess?
Unfortunately, I'm sorry, nobody picks on you for the roof, it just
No,
happened.
I'm just wondering, is it,
There's a seam,
it's our building?
a seam split there. Why? We don't know. It seems to be when there's, in some of our investigations where there have been prior patches, 10, 15, 20 years ago, a seam could develop. And why that is, we don't know. We're asking the manufacturer about that.
Does anyone have any comments from the board? Because I know the board was...
Well, we're doing what you gave us all of your stuff. We're going to turn it over to our insurance company and we'll see what they say. And that's all we can do. Our bylaws are the bylaws, and our lawyers advise us to stick with the bylaws, and just we'll turn it over to our insurance and see what they say. That's the next step.